it, chapter 1280 of the town code. So you put that in the packet, the 1280. And, I looked at this a little bit after our discussion of last month, and I'm going, but then it said right in there, this fee may be waived by a town board for any not-for-profit organization. You know, that, another fee, you know. That's probably why we didn't do that, you know, because I don't think we ever had a for-profit request for the town hall here. So, we're still back at the same place, and we had, asked that the staff put together a form checklist, just, you know, to have some accountability for employees, because it's not, you know, you may pay for part of this building, but if it causes a problem, there's gotta be some accountability. That's how it started. I don't think this is an issue so much of money, because the money don't change hands if you do it right. Okay, by changing hands, I'm saying, you take it, you keep it. I think just by having this, you eliminate that possibility in most cases, because most of the people that come here, they would return, users. So, what was the, I guess, the main reason why we had it on here, just to,
$250 refundable deposit was one. And the other was, are there more than the, more rules of use than what's currently listed,
if we
that
revise,
Kim or G believes are necessary?
if we,
Yeah, I guess I thought we would have kind of had this red line based on the discussions that we had, with the deposit form and the instructions to match up the documents and what's.
well, the document, the form, if we revise, you know, this chapter, the form will become part of it if we accept the form, so you're right, then the language there has to represent what's on here.
Right.
That most of it, right? So, we have to ask for Attorney Mills to actually revise this, but the one.
I haven't seen a form. What's the conditions?
That's it.
Last page.
Right there.
Well, I saw it this afternoon.
We presented it last time too.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Is that
change
before?
since last one.
No, it hasn't.
But is there, is there any concern other than revising that chapter to match that, or are we still thinking of changing the form? Because we already discussed that at least twice.
So on the form, we removed the security deposit for now, right?
And I was gonna say, in the chapter, 12.80.060, once the PD's moved,
Yes.
Vince's stuff is gonna be gone, cause
Number
he'll take
7
it back.
should be,
Right,
Arizona
yeah.
moves the strike
Right,
yeah.
7.
And I felt like, yeah, how much of that is our responsibility and move it or whatever, right? But, yeah, so that would be removed.
So, I mean, I think it does need to be revised.
So,
Getting rid of a deposit altogether then.
that's
I
kind of what
think so.
we were talking about.
I think that, well, what we decided before was that we were gonna give it a trial period to see if there were any issues with people being aware that they needed to be accountable and what the expectation was. And if it became an issue, then we would institute a security deposit. But again, just gets held, doesn't anything happen until after the meeting. I mean, they could give us $25 on January 1st for the entire year, or whatever that dollar amount is decided. And then get it back at the end of the year, just to give it back, you know what I mean? It doesn't
I'll
necessarily need
guarantee
other
you,
coffers.
my elections make more of a mess in this room than most people's meetings do.
Oh, sure. No, people-
So upon application, is it 0 for the time being or 25?
We
It's
discussed
zero
the last
right
time
now.
it was 0, and then we move forward, and if it starts to become an issue, then we would change
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's what we discussed.
Well, the fee though,
What about the usage fee
the usage
Yeah, we
fee as
never
it's
had
written,
that.
you know, it says the 25 and 5.
per hour?
This fee
That
may be
is all
waived
way.
by the town board for a nonprofit organization. All we have is nonprofit organizations, right? So, either,
So I can probably just eliminate that entire section.
yeah, you know, code.
Like chapter 12, to manage, I don't, if that has to be done by the attorney.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Like, under the applications for use, we would reference, right, this document, and you'll receive the checklist, and there's instructions there to return it, or whatever,
Yeah.
Well, to me, as a living ordinance, attorney's got to do it, but as far as the changes to get to them to create it, and of course, it's gotta go to the website, could be done, you know, like, if you wanna.
I have all the changes now.
Well, and I would say that paragraph about contacting Gene Wolf of our church on the checklist, that's gonna have to be eliminated, but we can provide that information as we give people, as we provide an organization a checklist, because you don't wanna have, you know, say Barb isn't reelected or something like that, she doesn't want her name on there. Say, for instance, I win the lottery and I'm out, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
I'm no with her.
but you know what I'm saying, so that paragraph would come off.
So,
I would just say, please call the county hall at the number above.
Because it doesn't work after hours, Jen, there's nobody here.
Not gonna be
This
answered.
is when
You could.
and how do I get that message when I'm at home and they're trying to get into the
What
building to
about
me?
3,700?
I
Yeah.
see, okay.
They could call 3,700.
But dispatch doesn't necessarily, if an officer's at a desk, that's why we gave our personal numbers. And I've
And
been
you
called
could
a couple
still
of times.
do that, but I think
Right.
you should get it off the form.
Right, take it off the form and we'll just provide that when we give the form.
Barb,
And Jean can modify that form for you, we'll get you a copy of that, Jim.
Perfect.
Electronically.
I would like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th line, garbage and garbage receptacles. I think it's great that they put garbage in the garbage cans. I think it needs to be taken to the dumpster out back, and I think that needs to be specified. I don't think it should
Depending
be,
on how much it is.
well, but if
Sounds like hookers.
there are,
If they
there are,
put food in there and then no one's gonna be in there for several days.
that's what I was thinking. You
Put it
take
in
it
the
to the
dumpster.
dumpster out back, it's not that big a deal.
30
No,
feet,
it's
but
not.
smelling up the building is more of an issue than the time.
That's what I was thinking.
When God walks from here to there, he walks right by it. So, but yeah, I would say, if you can, I'm sure that they can.
Please take
Yeah.
garbage bags to the dumpster out back.
If they put in 3 pieces of paper during their meeting, that's all they did, right? So we,
It says garbage, I don't think people would put paper. Garbage is food remnants. Food,
Stuff.
right?
Garbage.
Rubbish, garbage? No, you're getting.
Common sense would say if there's only 3 pieces of paper, they don't need to take it out.
And perhaps we can work on that verbiage to be something like, any
If
food
there's
waste.
food.
If you have food waste in the garbage, it needs to be removed and taken to the dumpster. We
Thank you.
can alter that language, because again, a couple of water bottles, no big deal. Half a cake or onions from a Subway sandwich, I mean, and I've taken the garbage out more than once
Okay.
on a weekday.
Alright, so, I think we have everything probably need, right? But hold off until you hear more from anyone, you guys got anything else? Get it to you, probably Gene, and you'll, you know, we.
I'll run it by Kim and we'll get it to Jim.
Jim.
Just authorize, motion to authorize me to
Do it.
do it.
I authorize Attorney Mills to revise chapter 12.80, use of town hall, incorporating the form of usage into your modifications.
Alright,
I'll second.
we have a motion and a second to authorize City Council to do that. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carried. Alright, town hall moving process. You guys gonna be closed, to the public, to reorganize records.
I mean, we could be closed for any number of weeks, because Kim, having been by herself for so many years, there are records and records and records that with the guidelines that are set forward, could have been
Well,
discarded,
and
and
say,
should be.
yeah, so say, like, I always wanted to give Todd a file cabinet just for roads. So we can go in there and he's got a file for Army Lake Road, for Covey, and all the way down the thing. And right now, the file cabinet is, like, I don't think you can squeeze another single piece of paper in it. And I know I have stuff from like East Shore Road, I mean, it's just, it'd be nice to put things together so that somewhere down the line, the next group of people can come in and say, oh, here's all the road documents. This road, Honey Creek Road, was done in 2024.
Or maybe like 8 days?
It'll
Let's just say
facilitate
8
open
days,
records.
8 hours,
Well, we're
food review, you know,
Yeah,
accommodation.
but it's
Well-
like Fridays, we wanna, you know, we
So I'm
have
asking,
to.
I would say
so I'll do, so I mean, I make a motion right now to give you, you know, 2 months worth of Fridays, to not to exceed 2 months and then revisit it. If you think
That would
it's
be
in
awesome.
8 days, maybe.
And I'm thinking, don't even put a limit on it, because we have documents, and Jen, if she's still here, can attest to this too, that, and this is for all three of us, there are documents that are boxes and boxes and boxes that need to be put into each parcel for
Yeah.
planning commission.
I mean,
So
the
I
bill,
would say,
she has probably, she could work for months filing building permits. in
Right.
Individual, I mean,
and that
Yeah.
impacts us as well, because I get those questions for open records requests. And then if we talk about getting our records updated for record retention timeframes, I would encourage not to put a time frame on it, because obviously we're not going to milk it, we're going to do our job, we're going to get stuff done. And when you are uninterrupted, things go much
Yeah, so
faster.
let me ask you, if I wanna make a motion on this, I wanna make a motion for 2 months, meaning 2 months worth of Fridays, to not to exceed that. And if you do need to exceed that, then you bring it back to the board and you look for more time if you
It's
guys.
gonna
think
need to
you
come
need
back
it.
because.
At least that gets everybody started, and it's only closed to the public, everyone else is gonna be here, but it gives you
Yeah.
guys time to.
Yep.
So I'll make a
So we
motion,
can post it and people can plan around it.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to, have the town hall closed to the public, to reorganize records for, the next 2 months on Fridays. Starting next week, or this week, or probably next week.
No, we can't start.
When do you wanna start?
I mean, we can't, I wouldn't start it probably till May, because the police need to
Starting,
move.
starting the first
Kids
Friday
on
in May.
vacation, so right there is a Friday out.
Second
so
Friday.
say, start May and June,
For the month of
May and June.
You
Yeah.
do. Right, so do we have a second on the motion?
Yep, I'll second.
Michelle second, discussion, one point discussion, I'll say that that affect Jen's operation, she's working Friday, she'll be working Friday. I don't think it affects it. I don't know how many records you're gonna be dealing with here, but you may have some days where.
Oh,
This
she's
is,
got,
this is, all building is closed, the doors are locked.
What does that do for court?
Court separate.
Because
Court's on
court,
Thursday.
people come to pay their bills,
And
get
that's-
their.
For me and
And
June, I
that's why we
suggest
post
looking
it.
at the website, cause it's closed on Friday.
Just put your sign right on the window that
Yep.
your
Yeah.
office is closed.
I mean, we have to take care of us and this and, you know, have a,
It
apologize
doesn't
for the
prove that.
inconvenience, slap around the
I got a
door.
call from, a judge, and he said, no way, and I agree with him, no way. Now, if there's times when you have to, you make that, but you can put your sign on the window there that you're done, you know, there's no administrative offices, you know, but.
And she's never gonna get her filing done.
Cause she's gonna get all of our phone calls and stuff like that, bounced to her.
You do the same thing as normal, isn't it?
No.
No, because I answered, my fingers were set.
Oh, all right, you
I
got a
have to be a
motion,
second
you
there.
got a motion and a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? None, motion carries. New ordinance procedure.
Well, that's the easy one. If you look under, attorney report, I haven't had a free second to even start anything, so I'm asking that you table it till next month.
I make a motion to table the new ordinance proceeding until next month.
Second.
Second, discussion. Hearing none. Yeah. Yeah. Aye. Opposed?
That was all Joe.
None, motion carries. Now, Tyson, Joe, we tried, my plan is, always 2 hours. We're at 2.5, and we actually had one last week, or last month, it was 2 hours and 6 minutes, right? But 2 hours is the plan, 2.5 is the average. All right,
It's not more.
Attorney Mills report.
Yeah, first item is update on noise ordinance. I did talk to, the chief. The reason why I asked Barb what's going on with the county with their noise ordinance is to see if we want to delay a full comprehensive overhaul.
Yeah.
The chief believes that we can get by with our current ordinance with minimal changes, so that it reads, no person shall make or cause to be made any loud, disturbing, or unnecessary sounds or noise, such as may tend to annoy or disturb another in or about any public place or park or any private residence. So, instead of saying any public street, alley, park, or private residence, expand it to any public place. That covers every,
And
Thing.
residents, you're saying.
and residences, yes.
So,
Private.
Anywhere in the town.
Yeah.
Basically is what the scope of this ordinance is.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be subjective as to whoever's out there making the call, but it doesn't have to be the chief. There's no set hours. We don't have to worry about decibel readings.
No, I'm okay with, I understand that, but I'm just saying, so you'd still keep it from 7 or 8 AM till 10
No,
PM.
there's no times in here at all.
Oh, I don't know, that would be alright.
Well, we're gonna find out tonight.
Because that's what I was wondering, so how do you do it? So that's any time of day?
Right now, it could be,
I know, but, yeah. I mean,
unless you have a suggestion.
Essentially, it's on a complaint basis.
I'm not, I'm just.
Happy to give an example.
Asking.
My good friend John has a really nice stock car. It's the springtime, and he goes out, he's working on his car, he starts it up, he revs the engine a little bit, no big deal. 2 weeks from now, John's got his really nice stock car in the driveway. Every hour and a half, he's out in the driveway just giving her, all right, enough is enough. Under our current ordinance, I can go have a chat with John and go, it's 2 PM, this is the 4th time your neighbor says that you've been out here revving your engine, you know, and hitting the glass backs and popping it off. Here's your warning, see you later. Hour later, he goes out, does it, I show up, I write John a ticket. The only change in our current ordinance that Mr. Mills is talking about is a 1-word change, from street to place. Public street to public place. That's it, no rewrite. Our current ordinance would stay and read exactly the same, except for 1 word, no times.
The
No,
time
no.
would stay the same.
There is
There is no time. There's the example that I'm giving is like 2 PM. Now,
Right.
11 o'clock at night, John's music's blaring. I'm gonna enforce the ordinance the same way as I would with John revving his car at 2 PM.
Get a warning.
You get a warning and then you get a ticket. And I go, you know, Chad wants to crank the music and blaring out and rocking out. Get a warning, next time, Chad probably gets a ticket.
The only thing is our ordinance, if we change the word street to place, doesn't say anything about warnings.
What about
Is
water?
that-
That's kind
always
of,
gonna be within your discretion.
that's an industry standard.
Right.
That's police work 101. Now, there is an occasion, just like with any occasion, we show up and you got a full-on band in your backyard, I'm probably not giving you a warning on that. And my officers probably aren't giving you a warning. We're probably shutting down your small mini concert in Miramar and writing you an ordinance ticket.
But I could have a small mini concert before you change that word.
Not necessarily.
And 10, I couldn't go past 10 with my mini concert. But, yeah, I
Have it in the yacht club parking lot, they're legal.
Trying to rack it.
So,
Yeah, that's
What
another
about the
one.
water?
Maybe that's another one.
That's why I wanted to change it to any public place.
Okay,
My opinion.
That word encompasses everywhere in the township.
Right.
Okay.
And so that's why I asked Mr. Mills to make that one word change from public street to public place.
Just making
I do understand it, like, I guess where you're coming from, boy, you're gonna be busy.
No,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like you're
ask.
gonna be more busy.
How many
How
calls
many
are you
times,
getting now?
yeah, how many times have you, since you've been,
Most of it's
since
on
you
the
joined the force?
Right?
Most of our noise complaints came last July and August, and all of them that I'm aware of, except for an exception to one loud music complaint in Miramar, all came off the water at 2 PM.
Correct, and that, I may or may not have been one of those folks. But I don't crank my music, and I know there are people that really crank it.
And I know there was
My
no,
music might bother someone else, but I barely have it on, but because I'm on the lake, so-and-so at this house is gonna call 52 times, because I gotta go by the house and I'm playing my music, like, where do you draw the line?
And-
I feel
and
for you guys.
that's
but-
where, we went down and investigated and followed up and checked with neighbors, and we didn't issue any tickets.
Sure,
The
yeah.
one in Miramar, I think, got a warning, and we didn't have to go back there either, so we haven't written any noise ordinance citations
Mhm.
since September of 2022. Usually you deal with people in the right way, talk to them, reason with them, and you get them to comply.
I know you guys have done a great job with all of that, so, but so when do the people that keep calling on a regular basis get things?
That's a different meeting and a different time, Chad.
I think that the musician will be able to, you
Yeah,
guys.
so we don't have it on
Oh,
here,
table and that too?
right?
Anything on is for discussion or action, but I would need authorization to make that change. Although I did get previous authorization from the board,
But we don't have one to look at and meet.
Right.
So we can get one to our May meeting.
yes.
Yes.
If you
This
authorize
isn't a
it.
new ordinance, this is just a change to an existing.
But it changes our
We already
ordinance
have to-
significantly from not having
That's what I'm
time,
saying.
is what my trying to get my head around, is
No.
not
Authorize
having
it
any
in
timeline.
existing.
Right.
I authorize attorney.
No, we already did
No.
previously on that, so he's very good on that.
Good.
So we just put on the agenda for me.
Thank you.
And then maybe we'll know
Mr.
more
Gunn.
from the county too.
Maybe.
Okay, April 30th.
Maybe. Okay, and of course, you already said additional time, request for the new ordinance procedure draft. That is a ordinance to say how ordinance are created. And again, you didn't think that was a crazy intentional, but.
No, I just have not had time to do it.
Okay.
I did actually block off time, I think the Wednesday after the annual meeting, just to hammer out an ordinance.
Well, you're requesting additional time. It's 2 years. Next month, right, next month.
I'm usually working.
Yeah, there's a motion table.
Yeah, because you, well, you have, yeah, we already authorized you to do it, so, yeah.
I'll make a motion to table that for the additional time request till next month, the new ordinance procedure draft.
I'll second.
Jill, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Sure.
Aye. Opposed? None, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, license, special event.
And one special events permit for James Springsteen on East Miramar Drive for a family together on July 27th from 9 AM to 7 PM. Chief has reviewed and approved.
Make a motion to approve the, special event on July 7th, 2024.
27th, sorry.
27th, my bad.
Second.
Barb approved, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries. All right, meetings.
Joe and Ty, get this on the schedule. Alright, April 16th at 6:30 is the
I'm out.
annual town meeting in Rutgers. April 17th at 6:30 is the Blue Lake Park Board meeting. April 17th at 5 o'clock is the ETAESED the firehouse. April 20th, the compost site opens every other Saturday in November. April 23rd at 6 o'clock is the Tri-Troy meeting at the Village Hall. All board members attend that one. May 1st and 15th at 6:30 is the next planning commission. I forgot to put on May 4th from 9 to 2 is the East Side Development here at the town hall. May 13th is the next town board meeting at 6:30. And May 27th, the town hall will be closed all day for Memorial Day.
What was it? Normally you got two board members, normally we have a vacation, you or Anthony and Lou.
I'll have to set that up.
So, we have your emails, right, guys?
Yes.
We have your emails.
And they will get
Yes, sir.
town emails too.
Yeah, this, 1 hour meeting, will be good?
I think
It
so.
was two, I think it was closer to two, between Jim and I. Yeah.
Alright, we'll have to, send emails around and get that out.
What was that for? I'm sorry. I didn't hear
For
that.
the orientation,
Oh,
your new
okay.
members, information from our attorney and clerk.
Okay.
Just to give you more information, there will be optional training in the health association coming up in a month or two. They break it out into new, members and continuing members. It's like, usually it's a Saturday and it's like 7 hours. But once you get your name in the mix, you start getting emails from other people.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and like I mentioned also, there's a zoning workshop, April 30th at the, county campus, not downtown, but for the law enforcement center. Okay.
The government center.
For the government center.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably not the law enforcement.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
it is.
government center, the old courthouse on the third. Chad is the last thing.
You just said no.
So Michelle Reyes,
It's
and
the government
Chad
center.
Reyes, second.
It is.
On the motion, all fair say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, none, motion carried. We're adjourned